I want you to look at that drawing. That drawing represents you. The big circle represents your mind. The top part of it, where there's a choice, that's your conscious mind. And there you've got all kinds of mental faculties. You've got the ability to think anything you want. The bottom half of the big circle is your subconscious mind. It has no ability to choose. It has no ability to think. It'll accept whatever you give to it. And it's what you give to it that's going to determine what happens to the little circle there, because that's your body. So the way we act, the way the body moves, is an expression of what's going on in the mind. And unfortunately, it's generally an expression of what's going on in the subconscious mind, the lower part. Now, ignorance has a polar opposite. It's called knowledge. Ignorance is not knowing. Knowledge is knowing. That knowledge is information. Well, some people live in ignorance all their life, others don't. Now, I did live in ignorance for a long, long time, and then I started studying, everything changed for me. But it didn't change by accident. It changed because I began to study and I developed something that was called understanding. That's what Solomon said. He said, in all you're getting, get understanding. So I'm going to ask you to stay real close here and really look at this. There's a power that flows into our mind. It never stops flowing. In fact, it flows to and through us. You can actually photograph this energy leaving your body. Now that may sound like a ridiculous statement, but there was a Russian chap by the name of Semyon Kurlian, way back in 1934, I think it was 34. He perfected a form of photography that would photograph the energy leaving a person's body. He was photographing mass, really, and he could photograph the energy. And if you change the images in your mind, you alter the vibration that your body was in, and the color of that energy would change. And the density of it depending upon concentration. So let's look at this drawing now. The top part, we say you can think, and you can think anything you want. Your subconscious mind is programmed. That's where a paradigm is. A paradigm is a multitude of information that's a program in your subconscious mind. It's habits, a multitude of habits that control our behavior to an enormous degree. Now, the conscious mind, the thinking mind, can take over control. The problem is it rarely does. Most people are controlled by their paradigm.